What's up everyone, it's your boy Tarek and I'm back today with another video for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on. So every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. I'm not gonna lie, it was a spicy episode still. There was a few things that I was like, is there any point me taking notes for this? But then I was like to myself, you know what, I've managed to I've got a decent page of notes. So we can get through, guys, I can't speak. I don't know what's happening, but it'll be a nice review today because I've got some decent notes. I think there's like one more. Is episode 9 the last episode? Until like Friday when more episodes come out. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to my little break. I'm looking forward. It's been Love Island and then straight onto Love is Blind. So yeah, I need like at least 2 days off. So I think if tomorrow's episode is the last one, Wednesday and Thursday I could kind of just take it easy, you know? But yeah, let's get into this review. So Ben was talking to Sarah and was saying that he's still waiting to find out one thing that bothers him about her. In every sort of relationship that you're in, something is going to bother you about the other person. Whether you voice it or you keep it to yourself. Me personally, I'm a type of person, like, I will keep it to myself until it needs to be said. So, for example, if you want to be telling me about myself, then I would just come out and point out, but you do this, that annoys me, but I don't say anything about it because I don't want to start anything. Type of thing, you know? So, yeah, but really and truly, you shouldn't look for something, you shouldn't be looking for something that could trigger you, that could trigger you from your partner. It should be a thing where it's like, okay, you guys are, you know, taking it day by day, and then, okay, boom, there's this thing that they do, and you just kind of take note of it. It's like, that's kind of... Because obviously people are going to have things about them, traits about them, where it's like ingrained in them, and it's very hard for them to adapt and change. Because when something's ingrained with you and you've been doing it for a long time, it's very hard for you to change that. So, yeah, I don't really think he should look for that, in my opinion, anyway. He mentioned how Sarah never takes the tags off any of her clothes when she buys them. I couldn't do that. I'll try on something while the tag is on, and if it's not fitting right, then obviously I'll keep the tag on and return it to wherever I got the item from. On the other hand, though, if the thing fits and I'm wearing it, what is the point of keeping the tag on? Plus, them tags, when I was a kid, they used to really irritate my neck. Like, irritate the top half here. And I'm thinking to myself, how does she do that? Like, how can you wear things and tags are still on? Every time I wear something, and if there's a tag or a label that's still left on, someone would always say to me, Tarek, you left the tag on. Unless I know I'm returning. Like, me personally, I wouldn't wear something more than once if I'm going to return it. Like, I'll wear it. If it doesn't fit, straight back to the sender it's going. Like, that's literally it. So, I don't know. Me personally, I don't quite understand. Put in the comment section below if you do this too, because I know she's not the only person that does this. Like, there's people that do it. They never take tags off anything just in case they want to return it. I swear that there's a process where it's like, you can only return things within a certain amount of time. So eventually you're going to have to take off the tags. Sarah talks about Ben's hair washing schedule. He washes it every other week. You're not actually supposed to wash your hair daily or often, because you'll wash out the natural oils in your hair. So... what, like, obviously, yeah, you water, like, people put gel, people put, like, hair products in their hair, so obviously, daily, you should be putting at least water in it, but, like, shampooing and conditioner and all that type of stuff, you don't need to really be doing that daily. I don't wash my hair daily. Water goes in my hair every day, but I don't shampoo and stuff. Nah, it's not, you could take out the natural oils in your hair. That's how your hair can get damaged as well, so that's just a little note that people can take if they want. If you want to continue doing that, then by all means continue washing your hair every day. Ben does laundry once a month. Laundry should be done at least once a week. But then he said, like, his thing is, he wears, like, the same outfits, like, more or less every day. I mean, if that's what he's doing, then I guess he doesn't need to do laundry once a month. But once a month is a bit... I guess he wears the same thing, so it's not that deep, but... I couldn't wear the same thing every day. Like, I have clothes within rotation. Like let's say if I'm doing a video for you guys, and I'm at home chilling, there's only certain clothes that I'll be wearing for at home. But then I have clothes for rotation when I go out. But you won't catch me wearing the same thing every day. There's been times, don't get me wrong, I've worn like the same tracksuit or the same jeans. Not t-shirt though, like t-shirts, sorry, t-shirts for me, t-shirts, shirts and those type of things are things that I need to change on a daily basis. But like stuff like hoodies, jumpers, cardigans, zip-on hoodies and stuff like that, and jeans, like I could wear that more than once. Like that's not that deep, but like t-shirts and stuff like that, yeah, that needs to change on like a daily basis for me. And when Sarah asked, does Ben wash his sheets, I was like, please say the right answer. Please say the right answer. Like I was hoping he had said the right answer, and he did. He said every 2 weeks, which is fine. Like that's like normal. Some people do it weekly. Some people do it every day. There are people that wash their bed sheets every day. Yeah, and then there's people that wash it once a year. I knew someone that openly admitted to doing that. Whether it was true or not, that I don't know. But they openly admitted to washing their bed sheet once a year. You have to imagine the type of stuff. You're sleeping in there, all your dead skin in your bed. You're doing activities in your bed. Activities. All these type of things. You sweat in your sleep. It's like all these things, and you're only washing your bed sheet once a year. Once a month, like every other week is like the norm. Like I feel like it's the norm. That's just my opinion. I feel like longer than that, we have to start questioning, is everything okay? Because why are you not changing your bed sheets? Like what's up? What's tea? Everyone is now meeting up with each other for like drinks and like food and stuff. Taylor and Daniel have a code word for every time they need to do a number 2 in the toilet. Why not just say that you need to go and do a number 2? I mean, I guess they're trying to make it fun. But you could actually just say you're going to do a number 2. Now, David actually was getting on my nerves in this episode because the way he was going... Okay, so David was asking Devin if he's had SEX yet with Virginia. And I put, is that all what's on his mind? And it clearly was, because he wasn't just asking Devin, he was going around asking people, have you had SEX yet? Have you had SEX yet? Or what's it? Like, rest. It's actually not that, like, that's how you know some men cannot handle not having SEX. Like, they cannot handle it. And for me, it's like, bro, there's more to a relationship than just SEX. And I'm saying SEX because of, I don't know if you can say that word on here. So I'm going to be saying SEX. If it annoys some of you, then I don't care. But, yeah. And I even put here, furthermore, it's actually none of your business. Like, me personally, if someone comes and asks me, oh, have you had SEX yet with so-and-so? I'm actually like, that's actually none of your business. Like, I don't be coming and asking you your personal business. So I don't expect you to ask me my personal business. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's respect each other's privacy. This man is dying to have SEX with Lauren. Like, he's saying, and that's absolutely fine. No, deep down you want to. That's why you keep asking other people if they had to compare. Because when they all said yes, then you would have tried to go talk Lauren into having... I know what type of man David is, you know. Why is David asking everyone if they've had SEX? He then proceeded to ask Monica. And this is what I'm saying. Like, what's wrong with this man? He then asked Taylor. So then I put down, he's doing the rounds. Like, he's literally going around from every person. Have you had SEX? Have you had SEX? There's something wrong with this man. And him asking that gave me the ick, I can't lie. Because when a man starts asking these type of questions, it's like, is that all you're good for? Hard DIC. K. I broke it up there. I did that deliberately. Is that all you're good for? Is hard. Because why do you keep asking me this question? Like, what's good? Sarah, why is my voice so husky? Oh my god, why was my voice so husky? Sarah brought up how Taylor recognized Daniel, so she wanted to kind of ask what was tea with that. And I guess, yeah, Daniel explained that situation. David then proceeds to ask the rest of the boys the same sex question. David, get off my stage. I'm tired of you already. I should have been taking you off. But you know what? I was like, should I just finish what I have to say about him? But get off. You're done. You're done. You're actually done. Ben wrote a letter for Sarah at 2 a.m. when he went to the bathroom. I want to say it's cute, but I feel like you're overdoing it. 2 a.m. you're writing a letter. This isn't an assignment, you know. It's not. It's actually not by force. Like, you actually need to write the letter. That's what I'm saying. I want to say it's cute because the gesture is sweet, but at 2 a.m. when you're getting up to go to the toilet, you're doing up writing letter. It's Ben. It's not by force. It's actually not by force. I can't lie to you. Virginia is confident to be Devin's wife. Taylor has made like an overthinkers club with the rest of the girls. That could be a problem. Overthinking is not something to be taken lightly. For those that don't overthink, speaking someone who was like an active overthinker, it's not something to be taken lightly. It really isn't. So the fact that Taylor, is saying that to Daniel, make a joke about it. Yeah. Overthinking is not to be taken lightly still. I'll be so real. Like, you have to really reassure Taylor a lot of times. You see with the Instagram thing, well, that's a bit different actually, because that could have come under like that could have come under like borderline stalkish. So I mean, for that, it's valid, but like certain things that you don't really need to overthink. I always tell people, here's some advice here. If you're religious, get closer to God. Because then, I'm telling you, that way, there'll be no such thing as overthinking. The power's in God's hands, so you won't need to overthink anything. But like, if you're not religious, my advice is live in the moment. Don't think about. Listen. I understand in this life you have to think about your future and stuff like that, but try not to let it overtake. You think about it for a little bit, and then you're like, okay, now let's live in the present, and that's the problem. Just live in the moment. You only really should start looking into things if your partner gives you a reason to look into things. You shouldn't just be like, oh, what if da-da-da. That's how people spiral out of control. David is full of ish. Because when he was explaining to Lauren, when he was actually explaining to Lauren the reason why he picked her, I was just thinking to myself, you're actually so full of it. Like, because I would always go back to this. She wasn't your initial choice. It was Molly. And then you're saying, oh, Lauren reassured you. David has ghosted a woman in his past. Like Lauren asked him, have you ghosted anyone? And he said yes. Like I said, I can't really say too much because I've done the same thing. It's like I said, it's not a nice thing to be doing to people. And I've learned from that. Communication goes very far. Even if by communicating you end up upsetting the person, your intentions are good. It's coming from a good place. But if you just block someone, or if you just air them or leave them on red or delivered or whatever it may be, it's not good. Trust me, it's not nice either. So yeah. David wants to call his sister without Lauren to just get her ready and prepare her. Because we all know, like, David's sister is involved in this relationship as well. Lauren asks, how are they going to explain that he's engaged? Listen, this whole sister thing, I can't lie. I understand you want your sister to get on board. I hear it. That's your sister. That's like, you're so close with her. I get it. But within the same breath, you're actually a big grown man. Like, you're old enough to make your own choices. If your sister's not on board, okay, she's not on board. It's you and your potential wife. You build your own family from like. Guys, maybe I'm just a bit harsh, or but it's like, for me personally, okay, let's say your mom or your dad didn't really take to me. It's a bonus if they do, but it's like, I'm not dating them. I'm dating you. I just have a different outlook on stuff. Like, most people will say, but it's normal for you to want to get along with. I'm not saying I don't want to. Listen to what I'm saying very carefully, because a lot of people like to like take parts and hear what they want to hear. I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to get to know my potential partner's parents and stuff like that, and you know the bonus of them liking me and stuff like that. But I'm at the end of the day, I'm not gonna change for no one. I'm gonna be my true authentic self. You're either with it or not. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Some understand me, some don't. That's life. And at the end of the day, it would be a shame if your parents or your family or your sister or whoever can't get down with me. But at the end of the day, I'm marrying you. And your opinion is the only opinion I really care about. So yeah, that's how I see it. But yeah, I have a different outlook on a lot of things, to be honest. They end up returning back to Minneapolis where they would live together. This is like the next part of the experiment. Joey says that he cleans all the time. Monica, this was very disgusting when I heard this, and I could not live with someone that lives in clutter like that. Oh my gosh, I couldn't live with that. Monica had a spider's nest in her jeans because she didn't fold her clothes and left her clothes all in a pile. Those jeans had to have been there for a very long period of time. Because how does a spider's nest grow in the crotch of your jeans? How did we get there? How did we get there? Nah, you see, if I hear stuff like that, the alarm bells start ringing. And that, to me, cleanliness is a big thing, you know. If you want to do that in your own space, do that. But if you're going to have a part, you need to back up on your ideas. Because what are we actually talking about? A spider's nest. Guys, you're not deep. A spider's nest. We need to actually deep what's happening here. And Monica also wanted a sock bin. So basically, her and Joey have a basket or something where they put both their socks in and they just wear each other's socks. Monica's very quirky. Very, very quirky. Ben's family had skepticism in their voice, which is understandable. I mean, getting married from dating someone from a pod where you couldn't even see them and you're spending a couple of days with them in a different country. This is a big thing. Marriage is a big step, you know. It's not no light thing. Marriage is a big step. So I do understand Ben's parents having like a bit of questioning in their voice. It makes sense. David said that he's not much of a decorator. David's close friends know about the wedding and also his close family. But he's quite annoyed that like people are like already having conversations regarding Lauren and David like before he even has a chance to kind of talk about it, which is annoying. But what David needs to understand is people will talk. You see me, this is why I keep my business to myself. The less people that know, the better. Sometimes things will get out there and it will just happen. But then you deal with that when that comes. Me personally, you can have your opinion. That's absolutely fine. Your opinion's not going to affect me though. Your opinion, is it paying my water bill? Is it paying for my grocery shopping? Oh, so it's not really relevant then, isn't it? I mean, if it's... Okay. Let me be a little bit realistic and not delusional. If it's coming from like close friends, close family, you're gonna listen. Not necessarily saying you're gonna take on what they're saying. You're gonna listen though. You're gonna hear what they have to say. They're your close friends. They're your family. It's normal for you to listen. Any other people? No. You're irrelevant still. Sorry, I didn't actually need to. I don't really need to hear what you have to say. Devin and Virginia are now showing each other their places. Devin really is into his shoe game. The amount of shoes that man has. And when Virginia asked him, so how much does it cost? Because obviously if they're gonna be married, you know, she has to know these kind of things. Devin, how could Devin say one of the shoes was around $700? $700 for things that you put on your feet and they get dirty after a while. Can we actually... You know that £700 can go into investment. It can go to buy a place. You can save it for a holiday. The list goes on. You can give it to your mother, give it to your parents. For shoes, it's never that... No. Don't get me wrong, when I was young, like, I've got quite a few pairs of shoes myself, but ain't no way am I spending £700 for shoes. You have to be joking. £700. I don't care how much money I have. Hopefully God blesses me with, with great wealth. I would never use that money to go out and spend on. Nah, man. When I heard that, I said, we need to actually have our priorities in check. I understand he's into his shoe game, but you could be into your shoe game and you could buy shoes on resale price. You could buy shoes for cheap. You £700. Sorry, that price really stood out. I know people buy shoes for more, like Louis Vuittons, Giuseppe's, Gucci. Like, we're talking about big people will spend all £3,000 on shit. I just never understand it. I don't get it. Because what if someone wants to come and splash something on your shoe? Your shoe's ruined. That £3,000 goes down the drain. Sorry, I just could never justify spending that much on trainers. No, I rather do a whole heap of clothes shopping from different like apps, ASOS, Boohoo, Shein, Temu. Like, I rather do a collection of clothes shopping that comes up to 700 than buy for one pair of trainers. Can we deep it? No, Devon, we need to actually do better. Virginia says that she wants to be a millionaire, and she'll reach this goal by investments. Yeah, your 9-to-5 salaries won't cover that. You won't, and that's just me keeping it real. That's not me even hating. Your salary won't make you become a millionaire. That won't happen. The money that you make is what you do with that money. So the money that you make, you put it in somewhere where it fluctuates and you make more money and more money. You invest into different things. You also make sure you're saving with interest. So every few months or years, however you have your savings set up, the interest increases. Come on, people. That's just little gems that I'm dropping. You gotta know how to use your money properly, man. If you know you want to retire at the age of 40, you gotta know what you gotta know what you're doing. Yeah. She wants a prenup, and I can tell when she brought this up, Devon's his whole kind of demeanor changed. Yeah, she does want to do a prenup. It's not a bad idea, but then obviously for you to think about a prenup is you're already having those negative thoughts in your head. I do see where she's coming from though. It's like, and she was saying the right thing. She was like, worst case scenario, you've built up this whole basketball empire, and then for me to come and like take half of that when I haven't even done anything to build that up, basically, is like it is. So she was talking, like, she was saying the right things, but I don't know, a prenup. If you're really in love with someone and a prenup, and you know you're gonna spend the rest of your life with this person, a prenup shouldn't even be a conversation to be had. But these people have only known each other for a couple of days, so I guess so. We now are at David's apartment. David's sister was worried how they could have made David look. So her whole thing was, before David went onto the show, obviously you read articles and you see stuff. My voice is very husky and I don't know why. Sorry. You know how like when you go on these reality shows, they can edit you in a way that can either make you look like the good person or the bad person. And that's what was playing on his sister's mind. Lauren's dad didn't like her brothers living with their significant others before they were married. He's a traditional man, so he believes once you're married, you can then go live with your partner, not before. And she said how she thinks her dad knows that her and David are living together. And then that's when David started to get worried, because it's like, if this is how your dad felt about your brothers, he's surely gonna, especially his daughter, are you crazy? Men are one thing, like sons, like father and son is one thing, but daughter, a father and daughter's bond is just on a different level. I know with my sister and dad, it's just a different bond. Like that's his little. He sees her as his little girl, no matter how old she is, man. Like that's my sister at the end of the day, innit? Like us men we're gonna be more protected. Like I'm more protective over my sister than my brother. That's just how it is. Like, yeah, I'm still protective of my brother, my younger brother. Like, I'm still protective over him. But my sister, it doesn't matter that my sister's older than me. That don't matter. I'm protective. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah, it's normal, to be honest. Where did I get to? The guy that Lauren was dating before she came into the pods is still messaging her. Now we got some tea. And they are living in the same building that Lauren and David are staying in. This could get really interesting. This could get messy real quick. In the next episode, we could see the breakout of all of this, but this could get messy real quick. And this is very interesting because this is why David would have been better off picking Molly. Not to say that we know that, but Molly seemed more his type, more his kind of energy, more his kind of speed. I feel like he crumbled with Lauren, and that's why he picked her. He crumbled. But you made your bed, so lie in it. She had a boyfriend going into the experience. David, that's your fiance. Do I feel sorry for him? No, I don't. Because he was a jackass himself, so I don't feel sorry for him. So Monica ended up bringing Joey to her family home. This also was very interesting. This whole kind of Joey meeting the family and stuff like that. This was a very interesting scene to watch. Monica's sister got straight to the point. She was like, so why are you single? And obviously Joey was explaining his reasonings as to why he was single. He never basically found a connection with anyone. He morals and everything like that. But as we know later on, the sister's just not buying what he's saying. Their family are then doing a fam jam where they all get a bunch of instruments and then just start playing it. I thought that was really funny. Monica and Monica's sister. This was, okay. This I found very weird. Okay? And y'all can say what you want about me talking about this, but I'm going to give my utmost honest opinion about this. Monica and her sister. So Monica's current boyfriend dated Monica in the past. Monica's sister's current boyfriend dated Monica in the past. What kind of thing is going on there? I really had to be careful of the words that I wanted to use. I said, nah, let me think before I speak. That's why I didn't say what was on my mind. Some things I keep to myself. But what? You've shared the same man. There's how many? How can Monica date him and then say you'll be better off for my sister? Sorry? I just for that Monica needs to do what she needs to come up. Monica and the sister come off the stage, both of you. What are we talking? That's like my brother dating someone, dating a girl. Let's say I'm straight, yeah, and then my brother is suggesting, oh, you might as well date my brother, you know. Do you know how weird that is? Nah, that's weird, bro. When I heard that, I said, nah, that weirded me out hearing that, bro. I'll be so real. Monica's sister is questioning, is Joey the right person for Monica? She said her only worry is that she will get married and then have to get divorced because she thinks Joey is playing tricks. She basically thinks he's a great actor. He says all the right things. He knows what to say. She sees through his BS, supposedly. And Monica's sister is very good at reading people. So I guess we will have to wait and see. But guys, that's the end of this video. If you guys have enjoyed, please smash that like button. Comment down below what you lot thought about today's episode. And I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I know with the help of you people, we can do it. Show some love to your boy. I will see you guys for tomorrow's episode. Take care.